All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. I'd like to give double honors unto the apostles and the elders of great men. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying and straight to the point. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7. And it says, a good name is better than precious ointment, and the day of death than the day of one's birth. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance the heart is made better. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. So pretty much what it's saying is, is pretty much, better to be in the house of mourning, meaning, it's better to, understand and know this truth, to pretty much be awakened, than to pretty much be in folly, because that's pretty much, the time that we're living in, where folly is, is set at great dignity, roughly paraphrasing, but, pretty much, people don't really take anything serious. So, it's pretty much better to, have, just to, as it says, to be in the house of mourning, to feel sorrowful, mainly those of the hopefully elect, because we know that we have transgressed. Continuing on, verse 5, it is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of fools. For as the crackling of thorns under a pot, so is the laughter of the fool. This also is vanity. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. So yes, as those of us that are in the know, we're pretty much at the end of Esau Edom's rulership, because he ruled, 3 different time periods, so to speak, or, 3 different times, during the time of the Greeks, the ancient Greeks, the ancient Romans, and, America, we're pretty much at the end of his kingdom, which is, good for us because, our captivity is almost up, but Esau Edom, he's proud. So pretty much, the patient in spirit, which is, the elect, because they're waiting for the Lord to return and deliver them, from the coming destruction. But the proud in spirit, the nation of Edom, and, the other nations of the 2/3 of Israel, Verse 9, be not hasty in thy spirit to be angry, for anger resteth in the bosom of fools. Say not thou, what is the cause that former days were better than these? For thou dost not inquire wisely concerning this. Wisdom is good with an inheritance, and by the spirit, and by it there is profit to them that see the sun. For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense. But excellence of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it. Consider the work of Yahweh, for who can make that straight which he made crooked? In the day of prosperity be joyful, but in the day of adversity consider. Yahweh also hath set the one over against the other, to the end that man should find another after him. All things have I seen in the days of my vanity. There is just a man that perisheth in his righteousness, and there is a wicked man that prolongeth his life in his wickedness. Be not righteous over much, neither make thyself over wise. Why shouldest thou destroy thyself? Be not over much wicked, neither be thou foolish. Why shouldest thou die before thy time? It is good that thou shouldest take hold of this, yea, also from this withdraw not thine hand, for he that feareth Yahweh shall come forth of them all. Wisdom strengtheneth the wise more than 10 mighty men which are in the city. For there is not a just man upon earth that doeth good and sinneth not. Also, take no heed unto all words that are spoken, lest thou hear thy servant curse thee. For oftentimes also thine own heart, knoweth that thou thyself likewise hast cursed others. All this have I proved by wisdom. I said, and I will be wise, but it was far from me. That which is far off and exceeding deep, who can find it out? I applied mine heart to know and to search and to seek out wisdom and the reason of things, and to know the wickedness of folly, even of foolishness and madness. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her and her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth Yahweh shall escape her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. Behold, this have I found, saith the preacher, counting one by one, to find out the account which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not. One man among 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all those have I not found. Lo, this only have I found, that Yahweh hath made man upright, but they have sought out many inventions. Slakia, pretty much the point that I want to, point out in this particular chapter, and this is a good chapter to read, pretty much, again, having balance, because, we have to be balanced in this thing, not being over righteous and, not being wicked, we're going to go off, because we're in the flesh, but, pretty much being balanced, in the spirit, and, pretty much us being at the end of this wicked rulership, because things are going to continue to get worse. But, as long as we have this knowledge, it's what's going to sustain us in the time to come, So that's pretty much all I have. So with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. I like to give double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who our land is true from. And I like to say peace and salutations unto the hopefully elect. Till the next time I say shalom.